various social causes like education, disease control, gender diversity, even running some of the largest governmental programs for the public good and more. Each of them has a unique story, a story of amazing grit, courage, resilience, passion, and a never give up attitude. We are sure that each of us will resonate with them at some point today during the event. Let us listen, ask questions, seek advice, and reflect and get inspired. While we unravel the names of these 10 women leaders and listen to them, we also want each of you to imagine that you are winning these awards in the future. Before we begin the formal event, let me introduce who we are. We are a 10-year-old young, vibrant university located in Bangalore, led by a dynamic leader, Dr. P. Shyamaraju, with a team of 2,000 plus staff and 15,000 plus students pursuing pre-university to doctoral programs across 12 plus schools with 100 plus programs in engineering, science, management, law, architecture, performing arts, and more. In this short span of time, we have been awarded many accolades nationally and internationally. We have been awarded the band Excellent in area in technical education. We are ranked the 3rd cleanest and the smartest campus awards by AICTE among all the campuses in India. We are ranked 1st in the top outstanding engineering institutions for excellence in category in GHRDC. We are awarded the promising upcoming private university in the country by Economic Times. We are a QS gold rated university. We are ranked 33rd in the best private university category in India by India Today. This Top 10 Women Tech Leaders Award is brought to you by REVA Academy for Corporate Excellence, RACE in short, a division of REVA University. Our vision is to create enterprise leaders. We specialize in corporate programs, cutting-edge research in AI, and consulting areas. We provide both long-term and short-term programs custom designed to transform the careers of working professionals and organizations. What you see on the screen are some of the programs that which we run for working professionals. And let us move to the agenda of today's session, that we have this 1 hour dedicated for a power-packed program, starting with a panel discussion, followed by the awards. And some of the important announcements that we are live on YouTube. The link is available on chat. Please do share among your friends and colleagues and invite them to get inspired by these resilient women who are going to receive the award today. Please do post your queries, if any, to the panelists and awardees. If time permits, we will take a few questions. We also run a campaign on Twitter, LinkedIn, Instagram. Please post or tweet why we need more women in tech, and do tag Race REVA and also hashtag Top 10 Women Tech Leaders Awards 2022-23. Sometimes some exciting awards are waiting in the end. We do look forward to all of you to tweet Race REVA, tag us, and hashtag Top 10 Women Tech Leaders India Awards 2023. Let me take this opportunity now to thank our sponsor, Terralogic, and their vibrant team for their constant support. Terralogic has been our knowledge and technology partner in cybersecurity and cloud programs and have been partner with us 5+ years now. May I now request Sandeep Vijayaraghavan, Executive Vice President, Terralogic, and a co-sponsor to this event, to talk about the Terralogic's vision in instituting this award. He also represents the eminent jury today and will brief about the selection criteria of selecting these amazing winners. Over to you, Sandeep.
Thank you, Dr. Shinu. So I'll take a brief about giving you an understanding as to the organization Terralogic, the association with REVA, RACE. This has been about 4.5+ years of a very strong association, whereby we've been collaborating on various programs around cybersecurity, cloud, AI, and ML, right? So these are some of the programs that we have collaborated. Terralogic, to give you a brief, is a global organization headquartered in USA, and we are a strong team of about 1,300 employees, which is growing. got operations in multiple countries. The strong workload or the workforce for Terralogic has been from India, Bangalore, and the other APAC locations, which is mentioned out here. It's been about 11 years for Terralogic since the inception. We've operated into multiple domains, and the core domains that Terralogic today operates is in the field of cyber, cloud services, consulting, IT services, design, and software development. So the core focus has been to support customer in the space or areas of managed security services, managed IT services, development services, and so on, with having marquee customers all across the globe. I would take a couple of minutes just to explain you on the criteria and the methodology that is adopted for us to have the right selections of the leaders who won the distinguished award today. This time, the number of nominations were quite a lot, right? I would look at a number which is above 100 plus, and it was really tough for the jury members to actually select out of those nominations. All of those nominations that have come through are all very well versed in the fields, in the areas that they have excelled, right? And it was really tough. So the ones who have not been selected, the difference would be very marginal. And I'm sure in the years to come, we would see that their names also come up in the awardees list. Just to give you a brief, we've looked at all the participants and the candidates who either have been holding or held various techno-functional roles, right? And have brought in technology innovation. So this is an important criteria that we have looked into. The recommendations have come from the industry leaders, peers, and some of them have been self-nominated as well. One of the core area that we also looked at is all of your contributions to education and the social cause. So summing it up all together, that is where we've been able to manage about 10 awardees, 10 list of distinguished awardees. We will be taking the details of all of them in the coming slides. So I would let Shinu take it forward from here on. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you so much, Sandeep. And let me also take a minute to thank the other jury members, Sailaja, Ms. Deepa, and our Vice Chancellor, along with Sandeep Vijayaraghavan, who has been driving this initiative of the ardent task of choosing the right people. Now, let me move on to the most important part, which is the panel discussion and the award ceremony. May I now request Sailaja Vatlamudi, the moderator of the session, to come on video mode. Alka Mishra, Deputy Director General, National Informatics Center, to come on video mode. Hima Bindu, Associate Director, Kindrel, to come on video mode. Supriya Dhanda, Executive Board Member, ABS India Private Limited. So let me give a quick brief. Sailaja Vatlamudi has been with us for the past 3 years, and we are so thankful for the agility and the passion that she brings in to even to this event like awards. VP Security and Privacy for Digital Supply Chain Cloud for SAP India. She is an established security and data privacy professional with 18 plus years of experience in the industry. She has founded Women in Cybersecurity and Privacy, an initiative to educate and sensitize women and girls about cyberspace and do amazing work in the space. She is our top 10 Women Tech Awardee in 2021. She is a speaker in several national and global forums on security and privacy. She educates the audience on the importance of security through her endeavors. Our other eminent panelists include Alka Mishra. She is the Deputy Director General, National Informatics Center, has been a premier player in science and technology for Government of India. She is on the Board of Directors of NIC and represents NIC at Ministry of Electronics and IT in various forums for the Open Data Initiative, web technology rollout, implementation of large-scale projects as a technology architect. Hima Bindu, glad to have you here. That she is a global engineering adoption and communication leader at Kyndryl Consulting with over 18 plus years of experience in both IBM and Kyndryl. She is an active volunteer for STEM programs and is a co-facilitator of Business Acumen and Advanced Communication for Technical Leaders. She is a core member of Kyndryl Enterprise Women's Inclusion Network and a council member of Wiki. The next we have Supriya Dhanda, an amazing inspirational leader with almost 25 years of experience in technology companies such as Western Digital, ScanDisk, Alcatel-Lucent, General Electric. She is a board member of ABS, a thought leader, and has been associated with NASCOM, TAI, and many other initiatives. So over to you, Sailaja. Looking forward to a power-packed panel discussion on what are the challenges and solutions for women to take up promising careers in tech and build their career and change the world. Over to you, Sailaja.
Yeah, Dr. Shinu. I think I'm audible.
Yes, you are audible.
Yes. Yeah. Thank you so much for having me once again. So this is my third year here, and first of all, I would like to congratulate all the 10 powerful women from India, and then representing tech and also taking it forward. Without much delay, I would like to get into, because we have a power-packed session today with all these wonderful women here, and I really feel so humbled to be part of this again. I just want to, before getting into this, I just also want to quickly start asking these colleagues or power-packed females over here. Maybe I will just start with Alka. If I have to, if somebody has to identify you, what would you like to be identified as, or what is your, what should I say? Yeah, liner, or it can be one word that defines you. Yeah.
I would say I am a good listener. Like, I listen, I have compassion, and I empathize.
Wow, wonderful. Thank you so much. Over to you, Hima.
I would like to say I would want to be known as a story that never gave up. Because the journey in my lives have been very interesting, and I think the only thing that held me together is to not give up at any stage. So that's my take.
Yeah. Over to you, Supriya. You're still on mute. Maybe you have to change the device.
Supriya, we are not able to hear you.
Yeah.
That's okay. Supriya, can you? Yeah, we are not able to hear you.
Supriya, can you hear us?
Can you speak up?
You can use the chat window to write down.
Can you speak up? Oh, we are not able to hear. I think, okay. Yeah, some technical glitches bound to happen.
Yes, right. Okay, then maybe I just wanted to move on, and I think for Supriya, the introduction done by Dr. Shinu itself talks about a woman with 25 years of experience, and then she being part of several boards and representing tech itself is kind of involved to all of us. And I think each of us wanted to know a little bit more about the winners over here. And I also wanted to ask them, something that is really unique about you, or a story which is not available on LinkedIn or internet or whatever it is, that you would like to really share and inspire all the people over here about you. Maybe I would like to start with Hima.
Okay, so I think something that I want everybody to know, and to an extent the people who are closer to me are aware, is that I never started my career as an IT professional. Let me be honest. I started as a BA psychology student who never had an ambition to make it big in corporate at all. I think she was a very happy-go-lucky woman who was always told that, you get married and that's life and that's where forward. Might be it's the patriarchal structure that society had built at that time that I was told about it. But I think I had this grandmother of mine, a very strong woman. At her generation, she was one of the women who had actually completed matriculation with the English at that era. It's like a big deal. And she used to read English newspapers. She somehow always used to, she stays with me in my heart for sure, but she has been my epitome of strength in a lot of ways. So the story I'm going to narrate about me that not many know is how did I make a shift from HR into IT? It's not easy, but still, I think it is not something that no one can do. And today, I believe that everybody has an option, and you choose a path to be able to do it. So my journey of moving from a HR role, which was something that stuck to my roots of MBA and what I've done, I had to take it into IT delivery without even knowing what a server was and what the components of the server are. I was put in front of a client in UK and I was given this open challenge to take up for 6 months. If 6 months I couldn't prove myself, I was up for the next hunting job again because it was just the choice that I had to make. And I did it during my maternity with a 4-month baby. Am I stupid? Not really. I think it was everything that comes to you for a reason. And if you do not grab it or take advantage of it at that moment, it's an opportunity lost. And I think today I do not regret about that shift. It has given me umpteen number of opportunities. Yes, I have failed a lot, many times, then I have succeeded, but every failure has pulled me to this day today. And I'm sitting here and narrating it with a lot of pride. And I don't feel guilty about it at all. So this is my small little bit challenge I wanted to share that not everybody knows, right?
Yeah, thank you, Hima, for sharing that. It already gave goosebumps to many of us. A woman starting in a non-technical role and then being taken up the challenge of being put in front of the clients. It's not even your regular day-to-day job where you have to sit with your peers. And kudos to you on all the resilience that you have shown up, and then where you are today on the top 10 women in tech. No wonder you're on the top list. You're inspiring many more girls and women to dream bigger than whatever they can think of. Yeah, thank you so much. Over to you, Alka.
Well, I will start with my wow factor. It was in 85 when I got selected in computer engineering. I said, wow, I've made it. And then when I got selected in National Informatics Center, which was the premier S&T organization of government, providing ICT solution at all the 3 layers of governance, that is center, state, and district, I again felt, wow, I've made it. Little did I know that way back in 90s, there are not many women in IT technology field, and our acceptance was not that high. Little did I know. So during the initial days when I was, setting up a Unix server, I was working and setting it up, and I was, looking at my watch because it was late in the evening, and I just realized just when I'm about to complete 4 hours of installation, in 10 minutes time, I missed my chartered bus. And in 90s, we didn't have Ola or Uber or things like that. So missing my chartered bus was a big thing, and I stayed remote. So I just looked around. I found a male colleague of mine. So I said, "Hi, can you do me a favor? Just complete the last few steps, please." So he looked at me, and point blank he said, "No, I get the same salary as you, and I don't know where it'll get stuck. So why don't you do it yourself?" I was, wow, what's this? Then I realized that if I have to stay in this field, which was no longer a wow factor for me, I have to work. And I have to really work hard so that I can equally contribute to my male members in the team. And I again realized it hit me hard that I need to form a team as soon as possible. In the early days, even if the team was of 2 people, 3 people, fine, but I need to collaborate. That in case I'm stuck or I need help, where do I go? So from that, I learned from that day, form a team, collaborate, excel, learn, and contribute. Then maybe, the universe will come back to you to help you out, to be with you. Then there was a second incident, again in early 90s, and it was a real learning tip, which I would like to share with all the others who are listening. At that time, there was not much of MIS, there was not much of computerization, and we NIC people, we were put in all the ministries and department as a technology experts to help them. Now, during the budget session, there was a lot of work which happened, a lot of printing. So I was called by my senior. He gave me a floppy and said, can you just take out all the printouts of all the budget speeches that I can distribute to the division? I looked and I said, is this my job? I just thought, inside. I came to my room, called my boss, and just told him that this is something not acceptable. So he said, fine, if this is what you're expected to do, facilitate. You're not going to say, this is not my job, this is my job. Facilitate, find a way, train someone to do it. And not only that, make an MIS, so next year you don't have to take printouts. So what I learned in my early days were that be at it, excel, find out alternatives, think out of the box, and facilitate. It doesn't mean you start doing coding, facilitate. So that is what I will tell all the younger generation. Don't give up, be perseverant, and facilitate. Don't always think that the job that you get is what you intend to do. Be happy with whatever you do. That's what I would like to share.
Yeah, such a powerful message that you have given to the current women who are already in their careers and also to the ones who are ambitious about getting into a technology career. Yes, we all know most of the time I hear, at least men talking about, yes, I know they are women, they're favored, they leave early and all that. But when we hear such stories, untold stories of women in late 90s, where you were stayed back and even then you are challenged, yes, you get the same salary and you go on. I think also thanks to such men who challenged us, so whatever we are today because of them. And thank you so much for sharing it. I just want to give it a shot with Supriya. I think, are we lucky now?
Supriya, try connecting
Looks
from
like
phone. Supriya, it will connect from phone. Just try that.
Okay. And then meanwhile, Supriya is trying out. Now that we have heard the wonderful stories of Hima and Alka, which were untold and unheard so far, I'm also interested and also curious to know, now that you are standing at a place of influence where you can motivate and inspire people around you, what is your in equity trying with your best and giving back? The rest of the people can wherever we are today? Maybe I would.
Sorry,
Can you hear me now?
I'm not sure I hear your question clearly, but could you repeat that last few lines, please? There was a lot of background noise before I could catch your question.
Yeah, I think Supriya is back, and I think that's the reason we have a noise. Supriya, can you try speaking up?
No, there is problem in phone also. Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Let me repeat the question for you. What I'm trying to say is just you have shared a lot of untold stories from your career journeys and all of that. Now we all know we have to bring balance to this equality or equity, and there are so many good there are so many women who want to because there's a lot of noise coming from there. Yeah, thank you.
So please mute. There is some glitches coming. So we will have to carry on.
Yeah.
If you can take up the question.
There is a lot of noise. I'm sorry, I'm not able to take the question yet. Please.
Yeah. No, Supriya, we can't hear. Maybe you can put yourself. Yeah. So Hima, it's like, what's your share in the equity of trying to bring more and more girls and women into the place where we are standing today? It had such powerful, pathways where maybe sometimes I can also say the path less taken, but we still explored and made our way whatever we are today. So what your give back and what I know you're involved in women it's all about.
Yeah, okay. So I'm going to try and make this easy for us, and I will try to give some points because I still couldn't catch the last part of it, but I'll tell you. Now, today, women, according to me, I personally feel women have all the resources, all the platforms made available. Organizations are doing more than enough to give them a level playing ground. Now, what is stopping them from taking that up? First is
there is no glitch.
right? The second thing is, how do I make it there and what are the barriers holding them back? It's something that everybody needs to assess. Not only it's an organization problem to go and assess what is holding women back from taking this up. I personally feel it's also we ourselves as women, we need to introspect, saying that what is stopping us from going onto the platforms. As simple as this, right? You are in an event, you have women you don't walk up and you talk. Why? Why? Simple. It's a very simple question. Why? What's stopping you? You feel awkward about it? You have won an award. You don't want to put it up on LinkedIn because people think otherwise. Why? It's all your mind. It's all in our mind where we are building these castles of resistance. And what will, I mean, these are perceptions that are coming up, or we are building it up really well. Now, I don't see the same thing with the younger generation women. Let me be very honest with you. They don't care. They are there. They are there and they have much more stronger purpose than satisfying and being validated by people around. That's something I love about them. I learn a lot from the students, to be honest. That's why I want to bring in these three things that I wanted to always tell, right? The only way an organization can be healthy with women population in its place is when they build up a career framework that is transparent from from a zero level. How do you get into an executive level? What is the path you have to take? Where are the learnings and what is the skills you need? Make it transparent. Why is it inside four closed doors? Not necessary. Why is it not made transparent? Because if you make it transparent, women will go pull that information and do it and ask you questions. They'll position themselves, right?
Yes.
That is something that I think we have to do more. The second thing is learn to encourage stretch assignments. Tell women or your colleagues, if you're doing a particular role, just don't get sucked into it. Try to do something that you've never done before. Let it be a stretch. Encourage more of that. Show opportunities where they can do it. And mentoring. Do not always have mentors who are higher in your experience. Gone are those days. World is changing. You need mentors who are young, willing to really take challenges, who have failed enough in their life. They have to fail. The people who have failed the most have the highest experience, how to succeed. You need to choose mentors like that who are deep in the knowledge, not only experience. I think these are the three areas, if you could bring in, you'll have more women stepping into these areas and complementing the synergy of what we want to bring. And do not make it only women only. I think sometimes messaging is all around. To manage equity, these three things would be a very good source to help them. That's my point.
Yeah, thank you, Hema. I think in the respect of time, I just also wanted Alka to share her thoughts on this as well.
Yeah, I do agree with Hema, very nicely put in, that bring the youngsters in. They have much more experience, because their struggle is quite different than our struggle. In today's world, these younger generation are more in silos. And in the last 3 years, with the pandemic there, they have become self-centered. They do not get the support, family support that much, because now the nuclear family is coming up. So if they have not given up and they are still struggling to be in the mid-level, we need to encourage them, and we need to ask them that what is it that they really want. Now, why I will say some sort of flexi timing, or it's not the timing which is important. You see, at the end of it, if your work is getting done, whether I do it from home or I do it when I'm on leave, that's important. The work needs to be done. Why should I be so particular? 9 o'clock, you be here until 6 o'clock, don't go. The work has to be there. Take ownership. And I would say a success to anybody will come if you follow the ABC principle in the same order: availability, behavior, and then comes your competence. You have many good, competent people around, but if you're not available, if you don't take charge, if you don't take the responsibility, your competence has gone for a toss. Or if your behavior is not good, you don't gel with people, you're not a team player. So build this. And I would say we have to mentor people to upgrade their communication skills. Nowadays, the younger generation, they're very good, they're brainy, they can work, give them a piece of code, they will write it, but they just do not know anything beyond that. So I think we need to encourage them and collaborate and improve their communication skills.
Yeah, thank you. Wonderful point, and Alka. Thank you so much. I think we have a lot of key takeaways from this. And thank you who's on the panel and back.
Yeah, thank you so much. I know we have been little rushing here because we have our Honorable Chancellor online, and I'm sure that Alka, Hima, this has been very, very inspirational story, and thanks Shailaja for moderating. Let us move on to the most awaited part of the event now, and which is introducing our leader of the leader, who is our Chancellor. Sir, I know you have been very, very busy and you have been taking this call from Delhi among all the midst of senior politicians there. We truly appreciate that you are here online because it matters to them when a senior leader like you presenting this award. While we are introducing our Chancellor, I would request Chancellor to say a few words so that he will tell the story of REVA and himself, how in such a short span of time, REVA University has created such great impact. Sir, can we hear you? Sir, you? We are unable to hear you. We are somehow unable to hear you. I think the technology is not supporting us for some reason today. Raghavendra, if you are around, we are not able to hear from Chancellor.
Good evening, Shinu. Can you hear?
Yes, yes, perfect.
Yes.
Please go ahead.
Good evening to everyone. And really, I am proud to have you all the, ladies who achieved a lot in their career, and also opportunity for us to recognize you and give the awards here. I have to thank and congratulate my team headed by Dr. Shino Abi. And instead of talking about the university and myself, I think you might already heard through Dr. Shino Abi. Not necessary to speak about that. Anyway, now I am really missing that to hear you all, because again I have to join for that conclave where the Home Minister will be giving his speech. I have to be there. That is the reason why I am pushing you people to have me here for a couple of minutes. Shinu, go ahead.
Sir, we would want you to announce all the names, and then we will run each of them separately.
Is it okay?
Yes, I mean that just because of the time, the limitation that we have. We would request you to share their names, and then we will run the awards separately after this.
Thank you very much for this arrangement. Can I go ahead?
Yes, please do that. Yes.
The top 10 women tech awards winners in 2023. Alka Mishra, then Himabindu, followed by Nidhi Garg, followed by Payalman Rajpal, Rajeshwari Ganeshan, Sharmila Devadas, Shivangi Nadkarni, Shubhangi Shelke, Supriya Dande, and Dr. Swati Jain. These are the 10 proud and privileged ladies. Our team recognized, and really, I am really happy to hear all these things. Yes, one thing definitely I can say in REVA, we always supporting and encouraging, doing our best to build the women leaders, I can say. In REVA University, most of the schools headed by women, and also particularly in IT branches and in science branches, more lady faculty, more girls are pursuing their studies. That is how I am also happy about that. This is what I am also dreaming. And the women achievers always doing something unique in their field. That is what I am observing from last, particularly when I entered into educational field from last 20 years. I have to congratulate everyone here. I am really missing you to hear you all, but I am forced to leave. Thank you very much. Congratulations once again. God bless you all.
Thank you so much, sir. I think your words matter a lot, and we wish that all the women leaders come and visit us and take these plaque and awards and all directly from our Honorable Chancellor. Looking forward to a great event there at Delhi for you as well as for the REVA University. Thank you so much. I know there are a lot of supporting staff who has made this possible for you to come online. We thank all of them for their support as well. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you. So we are continuing our award ceremony by calling out individual names, and I would request Sandeep Vijayaraghavan, Dr. Sima, Vice Chancellor, REVA University, to come on video mode and present the plaque and the felicitation to each of the winners. So let us start with the first winner. Thank you, Prof. Let us start with the first winner. We are just making sure that our audio and the video works. First winner is Alka Mishra. Let us. Ma'am, can we have you on screen? Yes. So we would go from video mode and we would request you to speak a few words.
Thank you for the honor. I would like to compliment REVA University and Terralogic for organizing this wonderful initiative. I would like to thank the entire team and the jury for honoring we women today. This moment of pride, I owe it to the support of my family, especially my parents, and trust and opportunity given to me by my management, and of course the team that I lead. They have always with me throughout my professional journey. I owe it all to them. Thank you. At this point of time, with my experience and age, my aim is to practice excellence, uh, motivate all my younger women colleagues, and to see that they also achieve this position one day or the other. My mantra to my younger colleagues are: be focused. There are a lot of diverse resources which are available, plethora of information, but be focused, be at it. And the second mantra that I would say is, with perseverance, you will make it one day. So accept whatever you have in whichever situation that you are in, and see that you make the best out of it by putting in your best foot. Thank you. Thank you once again, REVA University. And I would like to contribute and connect even otherwise.
Thank you. It's been amazing, amazing journey. Thank you.
Thank you.
May I request Sandeep Vijayaraghavan to announce the next winner?
Sure. The next winner is Miss Hema Bindu. May we have you on screen as well?
So thank you so much. Thank you, Sandeep, and the team for giving me this honor of the award. Honestly, I think this award belongs to everybody, especially my allies who stood by me, my family, my brother, my mom, who were like never doubted my potential and they stood by me throughout these crises. I think I would like to share something. No, I'm sure that this will help each one of you. I would like to call myself as just energy, right? A pure energy that wants to make small changes in the way of life is being viewed today and being understood by all. There's a small change in that whole concept. I wear a lot of hats every day and I get exhausted sometimes. I feel tired. Yes, I'm human eventually. But when I hit the bed to sleep, the whole day plays out like a dream in front of my eyes. And I learned that a lot of what I've gone through a day is be it the challenges, the failures, the new people I met, the kind of risks I took to put in place certain things, eventually tells I lived the day with full of grit, happiness, and never gave up. So I end up sleeping happy. I think everybody should aim to get a good sleep only when you have deep gratitude that you're alive and you could do so many things that day. The only prayer I get up or I sleep before I sleep, I say is, I hope to live another day to do something better than what I did today. With that, I want to leave this entire world with uh, four things. Okay. When I say leave the world, I meant this particular community that I'm with today. When all odds are against you, just change the game. Don't keep playing the same game to get the same results. Change it, because that's exactly what I did with my career. And it is the right thing to do. And your intuition will say that. And enjoy opposition and feedback. I'm going to stress a lot on enjoy here because not everybody enjoys opposition, not everybody enjoys feedback. So you have to get into a mode of enjoying opposition and feedback because that's exactly what's going to change your perspective of life and will correct your path to get to the place you want to desire to go. And do not discourage them, do not resist it. Spend time on things that yield more. Be very, very qualitative and quantitative about what you're trying to achieve. If you're spending time to upskill yourself, it will yield you better results rather than you doing something that potentially is just momentary. And you should be careful about what you're choosing to spend your time with because time is something that you'll never get back. And last but not the least, I think there are two more points, should I be honest. Don't romanticize problems, please. Do not look at a person being inspired only because you had a problem or he had a problem. There are a lot of people today who live their lives very simple. They are the people I think I get inspired by because they know how to deal with problems with so much ease and knack and art that I personally feel that they don't make any noise about it. These are the people who are actually successful in life. Reason is they just accept life the way it comes. They accept themselves the way they are. There are no resistance in them. And I personally, hats off to women who are managing work, family, playing the roles, and yet putting up a smile. I want you all to remember this. When you have, nowadays, the digital cameras have a camera which says, I mean, the digital lock has a lock that says face recognition. I think you should have a smiling face to for that camera, I mean, for that phone to open up because only it reminds you how much you should smile in a day. You forget smiling, right? So with that, I would say disruption is good. Don't fear chat GPT. Disruption is the only thing which will make you evolve and grow to the next big thing that's coming up for us. With that, I thank REVA University for this honor and I'll hand off to Dr. Shibu. Thank you.
Amazing. I think each word, I'm sure a lot of people who are listening are getting inspired. Every word of you, Hima, truly grateful. Thank you. Can we have Dr. Sima? Dr. JB Sima has been our biggest supporter on our AI initiatives. He's the CTO of Abiba Systems and a chief mentor of AI with us. Dr. JB Sima, can you announce the next winner, please?
Thank you, Professor. The next awardee is Ms. Nidhi Garg from Aristocrat. Congratulations, Nidhi.
Can we have Nidhi on video mode?
Like Aristocrat. Nidhi Garg is a result-oriented technology leader with over 22 years of experience providing leadership to achieve corporate strategies, build a coalition to support business growth, and implement and manage change to drive organizational performance. She has extensive experience working with C-level executives and leadership teams to develop IT strategies, roadmaps, program implementation plans, and their supporting budgets. Nidhi is a lifelong learner and holds several certifications that demonstrate her commitment to professional development. She is currently pursuing a management development program from the Wharton University of Pennsylvania, USA. As Vice President and Head of Global IT Aristocrat at a leading gaming company, Nidhi is responsible for leading the global IT teams comprising enterprise applications, infrastructure engineering, information security, service delivery, and global data, overseeing IT delivery and operations for a leading gaming company with around 5.5 billion revenues, reporting to Global Chief Information Officer and responsible for providing strategic direction across business growth, operations management, technology delivery, budgeting and financial control, payroll management. Nidhi's notable achievements include winning the CIO Access 2023 Most Promising category, the Innovative 100 Award at CIO 100 2022 by Foundry Group, the Digital Genius Award at CIO Crown 2022 by Core Media Group, and the Next 100 Award by 9.9 Group. She has also been featured in CIO News. Nidhi is an executive sponsor of EIG Shakti in her organization with a focus on creating a diverse, equitable, and inclusive environment for women. She actively participates and contributes to global DEI events and symposiums in the organization and has successfully created a platform and run a virtual lean in group for women to come together to share, learn, and promote sisterhood. She has also engaged in the Leading with Pride program to mentor a transgender person over a period. She remains committed to continuing her long-term programs and initiatives aimed at promoting diversity, equity, and inclusion in the workplace. We hereby present to you the Top 10 Women Tech Leaders India Awards 2023 for your remarkable contributions and outstanding achievement.
Good evening, everyone. It's an absolute honor to be here with you all, receiving this prestigious Top 10 Tech Women Leaders Award. I would like to thank REVA University, Terralogic, and jury for recognizing my achievements. I believe each one of you have had your own journey, and after hearing all the inspirational women in this session, you certainly do not need any more gyan. But from my successes and failures, I can share with you what has worked for me over these years, and maybe you can find something useful there. So the first mantra for me has been perseverance. Never give up. Never ever give up. Believe in yourself and keep trying. Of course, self-awareness is important as we cannot make a fish fly, and that's where we need to understand that it's a redirection and not a rejection. The second mantra is excellence with humility. Once you have made it work and you've got what you want and you're doing well, don't get complacent and don't stop there. Don't just be good at it, be the best and never stop learning. Try to be a better version of yourself each day because that's what's going to help you be successful. And just make sure that this success doesn't get to your head and always stay humble. The third powerful thing that has worked for me is wrapping up everything with gratitude. No one lives in a perfect world or has a perfect life, but there's so much that we should be thankful for. And then one thing that COVID has taught all of us is having a healthy mind, a healthy body, roof on the head, meals on the table, being able to talk or meet your near and dear ones is so much that we should be thankful for every day, every minute. So please don't forget to live each day, and I wish you all the best for your endeavors. Thank you.
Thank you, Nidhi. I think everyone, we are hearing the same words. Never give up. Be grateful, and be collaborative. I think. Thank you so much for amazing work. Thank you. May I request Sandeep Vijayaraghavan to announce the next winner?
The next winner is Payal Mayan Rajpal. Congratulations, Payal.
Honor share the podium with such incredible Herculean women today. Big gratitude to the members of jury, Terralogic, and the brilliant team at REVA. And a huge thank you once again. I'm deeply humbled by this wondrous recognition. I may sound a bit different because I'm running very high temperature and I can't really speak much, but I think I'm overwhelmed, and I would quickly like to wrap up by saying that, in continuum to cheering the women leaders in technology, this award truly is for Robotics India, where we've educated 40,000 students from government schools, rurally pan-India, on emerging technologies for employable skills, and one of our initiatives being Girls Who Build Robots, which has educated over 15,000 girls from low strata of the community to drive stewardship with good tech. And while our propitious advocacy is bridging the digital divide, overcoming deep gender divide, investing in feminist technology, putting girls and young women at the center of designing and learning solutions for the digital world. So yet again, thank you for applauding the work that we've done in education and technology across various levels, which is the best form of empowerment that can be extended to women to positively impact the state of their being, their status and position in the society, and build a solid foundation for their holistic growth and development. And to affect this real change, we need to begin to nurture entrepreneurship in girls through education at an early stage. Therefore, I said that this award is, truly for Robotics India. And while the other, lovely fellow awardee said such amazing, brilliant words, all I would like to say is that I'm a huge advocate of CSR, of giving back to the society. And I truly firmly believe that we don't need magic to transform our lives. We carry all that power inside of us. And we have the power to imagine better, because this will not be your family celebrating, but thousands and hundreds of reality who you have helped to change, and therefore identify not just with the powerful, but with the powerless and less advantageous people around as well. So yet again, thank you very much, and over to you, Doctor.
Amazing, amazing. Such a yeoman service to reaching out to kids, underprivileged, and making them empowered through robotics. I can see that you are in, no, we can see that even irrespective of your health, that you have made it. Thank you so much, Payal, and get well very soon. Thank you. May I now request Dr. Sima to announce the next winner?
The next winner is Rajeshwari Ganeshan from Infosys. Congratulations, Rajeshwari. Thank you. Rajeshwari, can you speak few words
Yes,
about the award? Yeah, go
absolutely.
ahead, please.
I'm really grateful to REVA University and Terralogic for this award, and also Infosys, which is my family, and the women in Infosys who are great supporters. I'm just one small particle in the ocean. What I'd like to leave as a thought from a leading technology innovation is that today we live in a world of so much of clutter, so much of information overload, and only thing which is constant is change. Now, given that as an innovator, one of the very foundational aspects I rely on is sort of mindful meditation, because today with so much, even to know what to do, what area to study, what to unlearn, what to relearn, whom to talk to, whom to network, every single aspect, if you do not have the clarity in mind, you're lost, right? We spend a lot of times doing so much of exercise and focusing on our bodies, which is very good, but what we fail to understand is, focusing on the mind and having a clarity in the mind, so that mind gives you the direction and the intuition. So what I really like to urge my fellow colleagues and other technologists, especially if you're looking for a career in innovation, is to please meditate at least an hour in a day, because the kind of foresights and the clarity of thought and action you will see is something which nothing else can replace. With this, I think I hand it over back to Dr. Shinu.
Thank you so much, Rajeshwari, and thank you for joining from US. I know it's early morning. Truly appreciate the dedication and the passion you bring in, and amazing work in terms of, say, technology innovations. Truly honored. Thank you. May I request Sandeep Vijayaraghavan to announce the next winner, please?
The next awardee is Ms. Sharmila Devados.
2023 for your remarkable contribution.
Thank you, everyone. Thanks a lot for this incredible honor. I really did not expect, to be a winner among more than 100 applicants. My sincerest appreciation to the jury and to REVA and to RACE. It's been an amazing journey. My journey has been spanning over almost 25 plus years. Starting out as a semiconductor IP engineer and moving on to medtech since 2014. I got bitten by the IoT bug, low power design and all of that, and it has been an exhilarating journey and roller coaster ride of sorts, being a pioneer in the space of remote patient monitoring. We've been able to design India's first clinical grade wearable, and my team has been of incredible strength. I have to mention them here. They've been one of the key reasons I'm here today. So thanks a lot to them, and I'm also incredibly grateful to my mentors and friends and my family, my parents in particular. They've always been there to support me, and now we are on this absolute collaborative journey. I believe that the SDG 5, which is to empower women to become more, the development of women by 2030, is going to be an incredible goal to achieve. And I believe that we should all get together and be able to achieve this goal in a very structured and structured manner. And I mean, all the previous award winners spoke amazingly, and they all pretty much they spoke whatever I wanted to speak. So I would like to just kind of wrap it up, saying that the key traits I believe which will get you leadership in technology is, the first is self-awareness. This will help you connect the dots, get your clarity and focus. And second is multidisciplinary and critical thinking. Today, this will help you to strategize, innovate, and implement, and agility and speed. As we all know, we have to compete with machines. So you have no choice. We have to stay hungry. We have to keep learning and relearning and unlearning. The process goes on. So you need to keep pivoting. And the fourth is the discipline and the integrity aspect, which is something I believe the future generations have to learn quite a bit. We learned a lot from our parents and our grandparents, and I believe that is something that has to be passed on to the next generation. These are the two key traits which will foster trust and collaboration and serve as the anchor for sustainability in this ultra VUCA world. And finally, the a culture of collaboration, diversity, and inclusion. It again fosters innovation and creativity and problem solving, absolutely the need of the hour today. And most importantly, at the end of it, but not the absolutely the most important, is the empathy and compassion. By far, the most important traits to be an inspirational leader that you aspire to be. And of course, highly complementary to your technical competence as well. The right mix of all of these traits will indeed provide the tailwinds to have a very successful and impactful career in technology as a leader. To sum up, I'd like to leave you with two simple mantras and remember and follow. The first is rise above gender and work with laser-like focus towards your goal. It doesn't matter whether you're a woman or a man, you just have to keep working towards your goal. Simple. Second is no guts, no glory. Be fearless. Just act and keep moving. And I'd like to conclude my speech now by saying that this particular award will serve as a tremendous motivation for me in continuing to continue striving for excellence in my field. And like I mentioned, I'm deeply honored and express my gratitude to my colleagues, mentors who have encouraged and supported me throughout my career. Their guidance and collaboration have played an integral role in my success. My special thanks to Ms. Jnanapriya, an awardee from last year, for nominating me. Once again, I'm truly grateful and honored for this recognition. Let us all work together to achieve the Sustainable Development Goal 5, which envisions the world to be a more gender equal place by 2030. We owe it to the 46 million female population of India. Thank you.
Thank you. We all have our special place in our heart when we see entrepreneurs like you building great companies, right? We all work in a limited or unlimited space, as we say that in an organization, versus co-founding and taking the entire from design to final deployment service, the full circle. I think amazing work that all of you are doing in healthcare. Thank you so much, Shamila.
Thank you, Dr. Shinu.
Thank you. May I now request Dr. J.B. Simha to announce the next winner, please.
The next awardee is Shivangi Nadkarni from Arka. Congratulations, Shivangi. Over to you. Can you speak few words, please?
Authority in collaboration with VeriSign. Subsequently, she ran the global application security practice at Wipro before turning into an entrepreneur and building a successful data privacy business at Arka. Nadkarni has led Arka to be a winner in the Deloitte India Tech Fast 50 Award 2 years in a row and served on the jury for Dynamic CISO's annual security awards for the last 7 years. She has actively contributed to the privacy profession over the last decade via the International Association of Privacy Professionals and the Data Security Council of India, a NASSCOM body. Nadkarni has authored the first textbook for privacy in India, the Privacy Book of Knowledge for DCPP for DSCI. She has won various citations and awards, including the ASSOCHAM Award for Leadership in Cyber, 21 Women in 2021 by Sipping Thoughts, VWA Award from Vedika Women's Alliance, Cyber Warrior Citation by Dynamic CISO, and more. Nadkarni has made a significant contribution to women empowerment with technology by ensuring 70% of Arka's employees are women and implementing initiatives such as Wind Beneath My Wings for returning women professionals and a culture of respect for time and boundaries. We hereby present to you the Top 10 Women Tech Leaders India Awards 2023 for your remarkable contributions and outstanding achievement.
Shivangi, few words, please. Shivangi, you're not audible.
Yeah, I'm really honored. I mean, this is such a august set of women that to get it along with everybody else is truly a privilege. So thank you so much. And I think I must thank, of course, my family for where I am today, and my co-founder and my team members, because I think I'm just the front face of my organization. It's been an incredible journey, first in cybersecurity and then in data privacy. Although I've been in the data privacy field now for almost a decade, it just seems like, the journey is just beginning. India is on the cusp of its own law, and the world is very different and is changing as I like to say that, it is, we cannot take data for granted anymore. And I think it's an exciting time to work in this field. I was just thinking just before this program started about what is it that I'd like to say. And I think most of what I wanted to say, a lot of the other inspirational women have already said. So maybe a few points that I had just kind of jotted down, which I like to tell even the younger team members and others in my circle. One is, I always say that, all our limitations are only in our mind. So, unshackle those boundaries and fences that we build around ourselves. Many times I've noticed we as women tend to, have this gender switch. So I always tell people, when you're working, you're a professional, just turn off that gender switch in your head. You're there just as a professional. So don't let your background in education or any other form also determine what we do. Many times I find people saying that, oh, I've studied this, I've come from this background, which is why I should work in this field. You tend to miss out on a huge number of opportunities with those kind of boundaries. And, accept that we all evolve as individuals. Interests change over time, and we see newer paths. Just be fearless and take them. You never know where it will take you. The other thing I like to say is, just be yourself. Don't try to be like somebody else, or don't try to be like a man. If you're an introvert, it's okay, build on those strengths. You don't have to have a particular persona or image to achieve what you want. Just build on who you are as a person. Cut out the noise. I think others have said this as well. Don't let it distract you. Don't listen to anything which is not in sync with what you want to do. And that, frees your brain to just focus and persist and do what you need to do. Because, you have to persist to sort of succeed. Build very deep skills, of course, in whatever you work at that point in time, but keep your horizons broad. It is amazing the kind of, as we say, the dots you collect by having diverse interests, meeting a variety of people, and all of them come together like magic. And so make sure you have very broad horizons. And last but not the least, I think I have tremendously benefited over the years from this, is to build your own tribe, your, what I call the female tribe. Your mentors, your family, your friends, your colleagues. I mean, they're the ones who will sort of keep you going during times when you're down and cheer you, and so on. So this is yet another tribe that I think I have had the pleasure of acquiring today. So thank you very much, and all the best, and all the best.
Thank you so much. Another amazing entrepreneurial journey that you have been striving, and especially in cybersecurity, we hardly see any women driving an organization in cybersecurity. We are very focused on cybersecurity as an area, and truly deserving. And keep the smiling. I mean, irrespective of all the challenges, that may your tribe grow and let there be divine grace. Thank you so much. May I now request Sandeep Vijayaraghavan to announce the next winner, please.
The next winner is Shubhangi Shelke. Congratulations, Shubhangi.
Thank you.
Yeah, you are on, Shubhangi. Can you speak up?
Yeah, I won't take much of time. I truly feel blessed beyond measure for the receipt of this particular award, and I'm very thankful to the REVA universities and the jury members for selecting me for this. And I don't have any uh, great advice to do. I just believe in anything which you take it as an endeavor. Just give your best in a consistent fashion, and you success will be all yours. Be it is a professional avenue or a personal avenue. Uh, and I'm really influenced by this quote in the Bhagavad Gita that you are only entitled to the action and never to its fruits. So just be consistent, whatever you feel passionate about in the technology. The technology is changing so fast, you have to keep pace at it. So learn, keep learning, and keep upgrading yourself. Network well with your fellow colleagues. Be very well connected in the industry, understand the trends, and yeah, keep learning and growing. And being a finance professional, I feel in terms of the investment or the health is the best investment which you ever can have. So never ever ignore it. We being females, we always take care of our near and dear ones, family members, but then we tend to ignore our health, and that takes a backseat in course of the time and the various stages at the life we have as we progress. So in order to be taking better taking care of your near and dear ones, you have to be mentally as well as physically fit and healthy. So never ever ignore that. Once again, thank you all for this award, and I'm really glad to hear the awardees and their experiences. It was really motivating. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Shubhangi. The one thing that our team got so inspired is by the Instagram post that you have on your bodybuilding and amazing feat that you have achieved. Excellent. And the question that we all want to ask you is that being a VP of a bank like JP Morgan and managing the health in such pinnacle of being a real bodybuilder and training others, how do you achieve this? Amazing.
Thank you. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you. May I now request Dr. Sima for announcing the next winner, please?
The next awardee is Supriya Danda from ABS India. Congratulations, Supriya.
Can we try our luck, Supriya? Oh, we are not audible. We are not audible, so I'm going to read out. I'm going to read out, and maybe she can lip sync along with me. Right? So I'm reading out the message from Supriya, but Supriya is a TEDx speaker. What we missed today is maybe a lifetime opportunity for, no, we missed that opportunity to listen to you. Anyway, I think thanks to all the technologies we have and no thanks to all the technologies we have. So let me read out what Supriya wants to say. This is her words. She might be lip syncing now. Thank you, REVA University. Thank you, Terralogic. Thank you, jury. Humbled by the honor you have bestowed on me. It's been a great run so far, and when analyzed, I owe it to the courage of discovering who I am, being unapologetic for who I am, and finally loving who I am. This would not have happened without the loving support of my family, my awesome husband, and my mentors and sponsors in the corporate world. I applaud REVA for celebrating women in tech, and my simple message for all the women out there is that it's very important to raise your hand for opportunities and very important to be a continuous learner. So there are a few messages she wants to say. Be audacious on your ambition. Second, be committed to your economic independence. Third, learn to enjoy technology. Fourth, always support other women. The world is not balanced yet, but it is our responsibility to balance it. I am passionate about creating more women CEOs and more women in senior leadership. And just a small note, she is a founder chairman of Bagel's foundation, which is and her mission is going to help more women be CEOs to come up, and she is open to any of them who would want the coaching and the mentorship from her. And we are looking forward to you visiting our campus next Saturday. So there, I think in physical event, we don't have any technical glitches like this. So we are hoping to hear from you, Supriya, and thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you. So I know it is the last winner, but definitely not the least. May I have Sandhi Vijayaraghavan announcing not the last winner, but just because of the alphabetical order that we have the last winner.
Yeah, the award is to Dr. Swati Jain.
Awards 2023 for your remarkable contributions and outstanding.
Thank you so much, REVA University and Terralogic for conferring this award. It is indeed an honor. And I feel grateful to the divine, grateful to my organization, EXL, my leaders, my peers, my team, my family, and my awesome husband, who's been always by my side throughout all these years of more than 2 decades of my career. Today, and I am the last speaker here, so I will just wrap it up, and I would just try to summarize what everybody said along with my own thoughts, and I'll try to talk about like what makes you a successful student and make you successful in your career. So I would just say that some of the things that we've always heard, but they will always remain there: hard work, focus, never give up attitude, persistence, as well as values. One succeeds. So now talking about technology, I am a part of analytics practice in EXL, and I've been working on analytics for several years in my career. And I would just say that to the whole group that here, the kind of skills that are required are technical skills, analytical skills, as well as business skills. So it's not only that only programming, mathematics, statistics, that's one part, but the other parts of your domain knowledge, communications, storytelling, business understanding also go a long way, as well as analytical thinking, logical thinking, etc. Thirdly, I would say that to succeed in career, you have to take your career seriously. Ensure that you get good guidance. Reach out to people who can mentor you within your organization and outside of your organization. Develop a network that can help you. As women, ensure that you are able to maintain a good work-life balance, because that will help you sustain in the long run. Develop a good infrastructure at home. So I guess that these are some of the mantras that have helped me successful. And finally, I will say one quote that I have always loved, that this is all on us. Whatever people around may do, but ultimately we are responsible for what we are. And whatever we wish ourselves to be, we have the power to make ourselves. So with that, I would like to end my speech here, and thank REVA University again for this honor, and all the best to everyone out there. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Dr. Swati. I think you have been a reckoning name in analytics, and we are so proud that you are leading great initiatives in analytics and AI. And as everyone says, spiritual excellence. And we would want everyone online to come online and have a big clap for all our winners, amazing winners, inspiring leaders. And yeah, so our team are here, and each of us are bowing in front of the amazing grit all of you that showed. Thank you so much. I would now request Dr. J.B. Sima to provide a vote of thanks and then conclude this event. Thank you so much. Thank you. Dr. Sima? Dr. Sima, can you speak up?
I'm trying to.
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Yeah, actually, I would like to take a quote from our beloved Dr. Kalam. Always used to start his speech. I attended twice, and both the times he told something, and it was so impressive. I'd like to take that quote without shame. Coming from such a great man, it's really good. He used to say, "Andaru Mahanubhavulu, Andariki Vandanamu." So he never used to mistreat anybody, and that's what I heard from all the women folk who I would like to tell that. I would like to thank Honorable Chancellor, who actually is the backbone of every initiative that is going on in REVA University. On behalf of the organizers, race team, and the awardees, I would like to thank Honorable Chancellor. I would like to thank all the awardees coming from a pampered male in a matriarchic family. I can vouch for how much security I can get when they are with me. Our job is only to fight. Rest of the things will be done by them. Like Shuvangi said, let the tribe grow, and that is what is needed. India being the country with almost 50% women, though it is less, the STEM education with liberal attitude is less. We quote with everything, but certainly I request the women leaders here to push more from the government, from the society. The role models are here. And if they want to see somewhere else, that is not the way. We want to mold the Indians in the Indian way, where these people are standing. Thank you all for all the awardees. Congratulations again. I would like to thank Vice Chancellor, Dr. Dhananjaya, Pro Chancellor, Dr. Raju, and I would like to thank the organizers, specifically the sponsors, and in specific, I would like to thank our, we call him as Shala Bandhu. we participate in university. Sandeep Vijayaraghavan, I would like to thank him for all the support he's extending to this event. I would like to thank a jury for selecting with, it's a tough job to select specifically. When it comes to male, it is very easy. When it comes to female, in fact, since morning we have a discussion. How can you call somebody a superwoman? So I don't know, it's a tough job. So it's very easy for me to build a neural network. But to select somebody who is good is pretty difficult. The jury has done a very good job. I would like to thank the jury for contributing and selecting. Not that these women, others are not selected, but these are the people who are the role models for our next generation. And it was echoed very well by all the participants, and I would like to take that forward. I would like to thank the organizers, REVA University, RACE in particular, Dr. Shinu and the team. They have done a wonderful job. Actually, I've seen this. I've seen the field work. Most of the time, I will not be involved, but I can see the field work and the effort that has gone in last 3 months, how the team was working and all. Congratulations, team, and thank you for your efforts. I would like to congratulate the nominators, because at the end of the day, it is very important that somebody nominates, and they must have patience to nominate, and they should know the person whom they are nominating. And certainly, we would like to thank and congratulate all the nominators for nominating these awardees. Thank you once again. And I would like to thank all the participants who are supporting this event. And we would like to make sure that events like this will happen again and again. And we want the support from all the awardees in whatever the form that is possible. Let your tribe grow. Thanks again for everyone. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Keep inspiring. We are closing. I know we have run out of time, but it is truly worth it. You have made change, and hope all our participants get inspired and do connect with us for anything that you think that we can collaborate. Thank you so much. Have a great night. Safe travel back home. Thank you.